my kitty bunnies, and welcome back to this safe space. Hello, my kitty bunnies, and welcome back to this safe space on the internet where you'll be blessed with bunny bliss. And in today's video, we'll just get right into it. This is my third time trying to record this. Every other single time my mic has failed me, and so yeah, storage has also been a problem. There's been quite a bit of resistance with this message, so hopefully it can get out to whoever needs to get out to. Divine, dear Divine, what would the collective benefit from knowing before it happens to them? Okay, I'm a little bit sad and irritated, but hopefully things will work out this time, right? We have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords, and Three of Swords. So I'll talk you through these cards and get more out of them later on. Oh, also a quick disclaimer, I do use a reference because I'm learning, as well as if this video resonates with you, please, if this message resonates with you, please like and subscribe to, just let me know. With the Six of Cups, there is a lot of like nostalgic energy. A past person could come in, but you're creating happy memories. You're returning to a sense of home, maybe within yourself. Maybe you've created a beautiful home for yourself, but there's a lot of healing energy. There's a lot of innocence with this new beginning. I'm kind of getting the full card, like innocent beginnings. You're really nostalgic. Past memories could be very much be like popping up in your mind. I really see someone getting like flashbacks. You could be getting a lot of flashbacks. There's something familiar coming in. Like there's a lot of energy of familiarity within this space that you've created, whether it's your home or within yourself. But you're returning back to yourself. A main message I keep getting is like you were lost, but now you are found. Like you lost yourself in order to be found. With this Eight of Wands, no, with this Nine of Wands, like you truly are like tired. You're tired. I was gonna say wounded warrior. That's the Seven of Wands. But yeah, you feel like you've been putting up a fight, or fighting for the life you want to live or the person you want to be for so long, and you really truly feel like this is a test of your faith. And you could have been losing a little bit of hope. There is something that you feel is missing within you, whether it's a connection or a job or something. Like you're someone who's truly grateful and satisfied within everything in your life, always practicing gratitude, heavily grateful for everything you have, big or small. And you realize there's something missing, and you were searching and searching for this purpose that feeds your soul, and you found it, and you're going after it, and Spirit just wants you to claim it as yours. They want you to know that you're deserving enough and good enough for whatever this is, that you are truly a good person. Because you do question if you're a good person, you do question if you're selfish, because people made you feel, or made it out to be that you were, because they felt that way, so they made you feel that way. But yeah, you're having the courage to stand up for what you believe in and what you want. You're taking a stand, and Spirit wants you to declare it out loud, this is what I want, this is mine, this job is mine, this person is mine. Like this love, there's love definitely coming in, a friendship coming in as well, um, because you deserve your flowers. You've created space, and now it's going to be filled, you know. Um, with this Ace of Cups energy too, like this is only confirmation that new connections are coming in. This new love is coming in. There's a lot of love energy within this collective. You go into every situation being like, okay, how can I deal with this situation? How can I navigate the situation through love? You're just an extremely loving, kind, empathetic soul. And you're getting creative, you know? And yeah, I was really getting like you're gonna have to put your claim on something. Like you have to be the one that decides that this is yours. Like you're gonna have to choose like a job, you're gonna have to choose a person, you're gonna have to choose whatever this is, you know? There's something that's coming in. With this nine of swords too, like there's hope. Hope is being restored, energy is being restored because you left connections, you left things behind that were draining you, and now you're leveling up. There was things that were delaying and blocking you from flourishing and glowing and growing. And now that those things are out of the way, now that you've created space, now you're able to grow. You're releasing all these different worries. These people, you went into these connections fearful that they were going to sour out because deep down your intuition knew, your highest self knew that these connections weren't resonating, that they weren't built to last. And these new connections that are coming in, these jobs, these people, there is not even a hint of doubt. You're just filled with so much excitement and love that you're not even thinking about how long will this last, like will this sour out, you know. You're not even thinking that. And there is like a lot of deep-seated fears that you're working through, you know, like abandonment issues, or like even just feeling worthy enough. You're actively working through those things. But yeah, like these connections are truly gonna like stir up a little bit of confusion with you, because you truly do believe you're a bad person and you deserve some of the things that happen, you know. But those things happen not because they were punishment. Spirit wanted you to know things, and you could only know through experiencing them. Just experiencing the different sides of humanity, the different ways people exist within connections, and how they present themselves within connections, you know? Like there was something you needed to see, and there's these new connections, they're gonna like stir up some things within you, because you're gonna realize, wow, like I didn't really realize how good of a person I am, and I didn't realize I deserve these things. And they're gonna be like, why do you talk about yourself like that? You're not that dumb. You're not that cruel, you know? Because there are things I'm hearing like, why didn't I see that coming? I should have known they were that kind of person. But it's like, how could you have known? You know? And now you know the red flags, and now you know when to pull back your energy and when not to. You know what I mean? Like, you're truly learning how to trust in yourself more. But yeah, you went through a lot of suffering. There's a lot of people who were cruel with your heart. They were selfish and only did whatever benefited them, and didn't even take into account your feelings. You didn't receive that support from past connections. You didn't receive any emotional support as well. And that's what's turning around. Like these new connections that are coming in, you're receiving all of the things that you need, and you know you need, you know? you're receiving the things that you didn't receive from past connections. It's your justice to receive these beautiful connections, because you are a beautiful connection that people had, and now you're deserving of that beautiful connection, of experiencing that. Yeah, there's a lot of like pain that you went through, and you did grieve the things that you left behind, the people you thought you were going to take with you, the life you thought you were going to live. Clarify the Six of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups. With the Seven of Cups, like, you are going to have to choose, You really are going to have to choose. There's going to be a lot of offers, a lot of romantic offers, a lot of job offers. And it's your choice to choose who you have in your life, what job you have in your life, what kind of people you have in your life. Yeah, and your purpose, you're still searching for whatever feeds your soul, whatever lights you up inside, and you're finding that. It's literally right around the corner. Yeah, you're daydreaming about it, You're like, I feel something. I feel like something left, like a piece of me left, and now it got lost, and now it's finding its way back to me, kind of. Like, there's something like that. You feel like there's this sense of familiarity with something. A past person could also come back as well. But do what you will with that information. Leave them in the past, or see if they've truly changed. I don't know. Also, too, like, these past connections, they put so many limiting beliefs that created illusions within your head, and you're working through those illusions at this time. You're truly working through those financial limiting beliefs, as well as limiting beliefs on people, like men being a certain way, or women being a certain way, or whatever it may be. All these different expectations, you're releasing them. Yeah, you have a long history of like struggling relationships, like none of these, you feel like every relationship you've been through has soured out, but this is where it's turning around, because you're changing your line of thinking as well, not expecting every relationship to sour out, not asking, not doubting, not asking those questions like, when is this gonna sour out? How is it gonna sour out? Are they gonna eventually grow to resent me or envy me, and we're gonna no longer be able to connect? Now these you also come from a broken family. I really am getting like you walked away from friends and family. And they just truly showed you a lot about connections and about people, and your dreams could have been broken, like you left disappointed and with a bad taste in your mouth, but you're recreating your dream life and your dream from the ground up. You're not letting this hinder you. You're continuing to move forward and create your own dream life, because that's the only way for you to live, is not in misery but in happiness. You cannot live in misery and create company for all these other miserable souls. You cannot continue to walk down the same path as these other people with the American dream and all these different idealistic dreams. You just don't align, you don't resonate, you don't view, think, feel the same way that these other people do, and that's just when you knew, like, I need to walk away. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Okay. I don't know why I said that again. Should I get out another card? Clarify. Okay, thank you. Let's see. We got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like in your workplace too, like it could have been toxic. Like you felt like all these connections were like fleeting successes. You were tired of holding everything up, being the healer within the connections. You are an amazing healer. You went through these connections healing and they drained you, you know? And it was just lack of stability, lack of support. Like these people were severely unstable, and their instability, their mindset rubbed off. You know, their constant talking down to themselves, their chattiness, their chatter, everything they would say, the comments they would make, like truly did affect you. And yeah, this could have also been at the workplace as well. A job, a boss. I'm mainly getting like a boss. But yeah, there you were naive going into these connections, and you realize that like, wow, yeah, I really thought everyone could be friends, but now I realize that's not the case. You know, you were very optimistic, and it left you not mad but sad. It made you sad on this negativity because you're like, whoa, where did this come from? What's the reason? Like, I did nothing and to harm you. Why are you resisting me? Like, there's people who just have problems with you, you know, just because you're you, and you realize that that's not your responsibility. Like, how other people feel is not your problem, quite frankly. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Hermit. I kept getting to like, yeah, you're gonna be a social butterfly. Like, you were this little hermit caterpillar, and now you're gonna be a social butterfly. You went within, you asked yourself the real questions, you got down to the nitty-gritty, to the core of it all. You asked yourself, what is my purpose? What feeds my soul? What do I need? What do I want? Who do I want to be? What do I want to how do I want to exist within my day-to-day? Like, you've truly searched for your truth and you've found it. You know, your highest self is guiding you at this time. Your intuition is, so trust it. As well as just know that spirit and God and the universe, whoever you believe in, whatever higher power is, wants you to know that you are enough and that you're such a good person, and that these beautiful good things are finding you, not anyone else. They're finding you because you're good and you've delivered so much good and output so much good that you can only receive that tenfold. And like I said, like, this is just confirmation too. Like, you're getting a happy surprise. Something like someone is gonna ask for your hand in marriage. Someone is gonna ask you out. Like, you're gonna be proposed to. Like, someone's gonna give you a proposition. You need to work with us. You need to, like, something's coming in. And like I said, you're an extremely empathetic person. And so whenever this past person comes in to reconcile, you're really gonna feel their heartbreak. You're gonna see the look on their face, and you're gonna feel the lump in their throat. You're gonna feel how much they truly feel bad for what they have done to you. Like, there's some people who truly know and feel the remorse of what they've done. And it's only like one or two people too. The rest, they truly do not question their character. Spirit wants you to know you question your character so much because you are a good judge of character. You are a good character. You are a good person, and it's only good people who question themselves. It's the people who are not good people, who are constantly in their own misery, that don't question their character. They don't question if what they're doing is incorrect because they believe what they're doing is justified. But yeah, clarify the Nine of Swords. Temperance. Okay, balance is like being restored. You are literally the gateway to heaven and earth. Like, you are such a magical being. You have magic seeping in your bones, running through your veins. I'm seeing like your veins are gold, you're golden, you know? And you're finding this middle ground. You are finding balance. You are, a sense of calmness has washed over you because you've created such a beautiful life. Whatever you've walked away from, you walked away from it and moved on to creating a beautiful space in life for yourself, a beautiful home for yourself, a beautiful mind for you to exist in, a beautiful body for you, a beautiful body for you to exist in. Like, you're finding meaning. You're asking yourself, like, what is this thing that I've been missing? Like, what does this mean? This little hole in my heart that I know is like needing something to fulfill it. What is it? And you found out what it is, whether it's a person or a job or whatever, a passion project, you know, like there's something you're really passionate about that you're finding meaning in. You're also finding so much more meaning within yourself. You're giving yourself more grace because you do realize how harsh you've been on yourself. You couldn't have known it was going to turn out that way, you know? And like, now that you even ask yourself, would you change it? Because now look at where you are, look at the person you've become, look at the independence, that fierceness, that confidence you're stepping into. Like, you've truly found a newfound way to exist, to be fierce. I see someone who's fiercely independent. You've always been independent, but this is just different. It's different. You're in command. But not in the sense that you're in control. Like, if anything, you have struggled with control issues, and you have like wanted that sense of control, you know, but now you're releasing that, and now you've never felt even more in control, releasing control. When you realize, when you realize that flexibility and openness and just taking the bull by the horns is truly the only way to be in control, is to just let life happen and roll with it, you know? That's the most empowering, surefire way to live without, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just the only way you know how to live without feeling out of control now. Because with you always clung, whether it was like in habits or connections, you always wanted to control the result, the outcome of something, right? And now you're just controlling you, how you move through it, you know? You're not necessarily trying to control things outside of you, and that's just beautiful. Because you are like, yeah, the wind can blow me wherever, I can be pushed here, there, everywhere, and I'm fine because like I blow in the wind. That's who I am. Like, I'm just that bitch, you know? Like, that's just who I am. And it's just so beautiful because this calmness is washing over you, you know? You're truly okay. You're truly okay with where you're at, okay with where you're going. And it's like, and it's not like everything's just fine, you know? Everything's better than fine. Like, everything's going pretty freaking good, you know? Things have already manifested. There's like a few milestones that you've already hit along the way, you know? And you just know it's a matter of time before the other ones come too. You're a master manifester, and you're not scared of what's to come because you know you're calling it in. And this connection, these friends, this partner, this job, like, you know it's meant for you, you know it's a part of your soul, you feel connected to it. There's something where you truly feel like you lost it and it's now just finding its way back to you. Like, and it's like attached to your heart by a string, and it's slowly just being pulled back in, you know? Like there's something where I feel like this partner or something, like in a past life you guys were together. Like this is something destined, for real, for real. Clarify the Three of Swords. Okay, so we have, like I said, this is literally destined. Like this is inevitable, and also too, like this is on the flip side. I kept saying like it's on the flip side. The thing is like you feel like you've had bad luck with connections, and now that's turning around. These connections are no longer going to be the same, because now you're not going to go into it with that doubt, you know? And if you do go into it with that doubt, you realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Like if I am even questioning that this connection is gonna sour out or whatever, then it's not meant for me. But also use your discernment, because you are actively working through things. But I feel like I don't even have to say that, because you already know whenever it's just your fear versus when it's actually something that doesn't resonate with you. But yeah, you're everything, like this season is a good season. Like you may have felt like you've had bad luck, and now you're gonna have good luck, you know? Not that you had bad luck though, it's just I feel like your luck is changing around because your mindset is changing. You're actively just not focusing on certain things, you know? And like how a connection is gonna sour out, if it will, you know? So now like everything's turning around. You're turning around, you know, because you're a healer. You always heal ever since you're a kid, you know. You've always been the therapist, like friend, and also to yourself. Like you were always constantly going within and asking yourself these questions. Why am I feeling this way? Where's this hole coming from? You know what I mean? This emptiness. And yeah, you're changing your faith though too. Like, because at the end of the day, you have a choice whether to date this person, to be friends with this person, to go after that job, right? And you're gonna realize, like, after all these offers are offered to you, you're gonna realize, oh, like everything was offered to me, nothing stood out except this one. And that's when you're gonna know. That's when you're gonna know. Like this, I feel like I'm making no sense, but this will resonate with someone. Okay, guys. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like people truly did cloud your judgment, you know? You were confused. There was a lot of chaos, and yeah, it was a lot of people hurt you, you know? And you're done. You're done. And now your passion, your inspiration, your motivation, like yeah, it was sizzling out. You were even losing a little bit of like hope. Like where's my person? Where's my job? Where's my friends? You know, like where are they? Are they ever gonna come in? And Spirit's like, yes, they're gonna come in, you know? But it was only after you prioritize yourself, you realize what you deserve, what you wanted, knowing exactly what you want, and knowing you're not going to settle for less, because you can't. You genuinely can't. You have to protect your peace. You have to, like, you genuinely want to flourish in healthy connections. You genuinely want to do better and be better, and be inspired to be better, and you want to inspire others to be better. Like, you just want that beautiful healthy energy that you can just build off of with each other, you know? And now that that passion, that inspiration, that motivation has come back within you after you've created space, after you left things behind, these things that are meant for you are coming in. They are. They really are. yeah, you're gonna be fulfilled, like emotionally fulfilled. These things that you didn't get, that emotional support, you're getting that. Um, and also this is like wish fulfillment. So yeah, those friends, that partner, that job is coming in, and you are such a grateful person, and that gratitude you practice of knowing what you have and being grateful for it is also actively helping you call in these things. Like you're just a very beautiful person, and you're going to be feeling rich in life because all these good things are attracted to you because you're good. You know, you're going to be so satisfied because you, you're going to be so satisfied with where you end up because you were lost and you were confused. You wondered why things had to play out the way they had to play out. And even if you still don't really understand, you still understand a little bit. Like, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have made the decisions that I made. Like, you're really grateful for that. And you deserve it. You deserve it. I love you guys. This new connection, like I really am feeling heavy love energy. Like the entire day and all the readings I did, it's just been really heavy love energy. So I really feel like you're embodying and really stepping into your love, and that's just calling in a lot of love and a lot of reciprocity and love for you. You know, you're really gonna be seen, you're really gonna be heard, you're really gonna be understood. You felt like no matter what, like you were Bella Swan in Twilight, you know, like people never really understood you, and you never really resonated and connected with people like that, you know. You never really felt the same, you know. You kind of felt like an alien from an alien planet who came down to Earth to experience life through this lens of your eyes, you know. You truly didn't feel understood or heard, and now you're gonna be like, wow, no, I really am like heard. Like I really did find my community, because I'm just hearing like you would ask, like, when am I gonna find someone who's like me? Like I've never met anyone like me, and that's what's turning around. You're gonna meet people who are exactly like you know, and it's just gonna be beautiful, and it's healthy, and it's lifelong, you know. Like this is something built to last. And it's just so beautiful because it's like you guys are actively on both sides putting in the effort. There's no hidden agendas, there's no resentment, there's no envy. You guys both truly want to see each other flourish. Like this job, this connection is truly here to sustain you. You know, like this is truly here to help you and push you and inspire you, just in the same way that you push and inspire others. Like that light that you are, you're receiving that light as well. The light you are for other people in their lives, you're receiving a light in your life as well. You are an extremely good person and do extremely good things, and you're being rewarded for your good deeds. And I just keep hearing from spirit, like you're really a good person, so you deserve good things, you know. And that's exactly what you were struggling with, is that sense of self-worth, of feeling enough. Because yeah, people truly made you feel bad, and people truly made you believe that you were the villain, you know. But now you realize that that's not the case. That's not your truth. um this is very beautiful, very beautiful. You went through a lot of suffering, and you had to go through healing, you know. And you're no longer wanting to manifest and call in that suffering. You're changing your line of thinking, and you're calling in different things in your life. These connections are no longer going to sour because you're no longer thinking about it. If you have to, you will distract yourself from those lines of thinking. You will work through it because you know you deserve it. You really do. These connections, you're really focused on the fleetingness of life. You want things to last. This thing is going to be built to last. It's stable. Lovers, it's stable. This is a stable love. This is heavy love energy, platonic and romantic. I'm not gonna say or, like, you walked away from friends and family. You're to actively move on and create your own friends and family. You're actively creating that for yourself. You're taking it in your own hands, and Spirit wants you to declare whatever it is that is yours. This person will be mine. This job will be mine. They are mine. This job is mine. You know, like, you're gonna really know who this person is, who these friends are, what this job is. You're getting everything. It's a windfall. You're not just getting one or two, you're getting all three. You're like, if you already have friends and a significant other or a good job or all three or one of the things, or, you know, like, it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. It's so beautiful. Let me get out another card. Any motivational advice, anything, last minute message for the collective? Yeah, see, like, you had a lot of home conflicts. You came from a broken family. You had to transmute this energy. You turn your struggle into art. You turn your pain into art. You did have that lack of support, and that's what's changing around, you know, is like, you don't deserve that, and Spirit is angry for you, severely angry. And there's been moments where your heart has hardened and you've lost yourself within these connections. That's how much they affected and influenced you at a certain point. And Spirit was angry. Spirit wanted to crackle thunder through the skies just so these people could hear their roar. Spirit, God, universe, whatever you believe in, they were really angry. And whenever you would get a little angry, they're like, baby, that's only a little bit of what I'm feeling. That's like a pinch of what I'm feeling right now, because you were severely wronged. You need to realize that. And this is literally, like, I'm telling you, this is fleeting. This is fleeting. This is transient, you know? This is brief. This bad luck, these things, you're no longer going through that or gonna have to anymore, because that was just a learning curve of your life. You just had to go through that to see certain things, to know what you deserve, to know what you want, to know what to stay away from. That's beautiful. But yeah, like, this is, your home life is turning around. We have the moon. This is like hidden feelings, you know? But I really feel like you're gonna be, yeah, bewildered, because something's gonna just hit you. You're gonna turn the corner and bump into the love of your life. You're gonna turn the corner and bump into your friends. You're gonna turn the corner and boom, a job emailed you, you know, your dream job. There's something where it's gonna hit you in the face and you're gonna be like, I didn't even see this coming. You're gonna be so bewildered. There's a lot of illusions that you're working through at this time, you know, and your imagination is running free. You have this vision for yourself and your future, and you're taking yourself and your future seriously. You're holding on to this vision, and you're standing by it. You're standing strong in it. There's a lot of fiery, passionate energy. You're very passionate about your life, about your work, about your love. yeah, you have so much love to give. And your intuition is just heightened at this time too. Like, really listen to your intuition and really go after what you want. Go after it and be like, I want you, you're gonna be mine. You know, like with the connection, with the job, like once you do that, once you declare it's yours, it's yours. You know, like it was never not yours. This will make sense if it makes sense to you. This is crazy because, like, it's literally like something's tugging on your energy and you can feel it. Something that is meant to be reside in that space in your heart, you know, that you knew you needed, you were missing something. It's not that you were missing something, but you felt like something was out there calling you and you're finding it, and it's finding you. Confirmation burp. It's finding you, and it's literally like, I'm hearing like it could be tomorrow, it could be an hour from now, like it's right there. Like, yeah, fuck, by the time you watch this, it might already come to you or in that moment, you know? You guys are very beautiful and you deserve the world, and you're actively being given that by source, by creation, and they're sending you so many blessings and people into your life. Truly, you're gonna be out letting your hair down, just living life. That's what you've been doing, and it's only gonna get even more better, you know? Like, there's a lot of things that have been on your mind, and slowly but surely they're gonna stop being on your mind. You're gonna slowly forget about these people that you had to walk away from, this life that you thought you were gonna live. You're truly learning how to step into yourself authentically and live it authentically, live your life authentically. So yeah, that's just very beautiful, very, very beautiful. And I really feel like this person, like, these things are getting exactly what you wanted. They're gonna be exactly what you wanted. The job is gonna be exactly how you wanted it, but even better. Like, it's gonna be even better than you imagined. Like, your partner is gonna be even more hotter than you thought, even more nicer. Like, their personality is gonna be even more better than you thought. You know, like, yeah, I don't know. And these friends too, like, even better. Like, everything is truly just changing for the better, and your mindset is changing for the better. You're moving in a more optimistic light. You're not letting that stop you. You're not letting over optimism stop you. You're like, what is over optimism? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be a beacon of light. I'm gonna be a ball of, I'm gonna be the sun here on earth. You know, I'm gonna be a ball of light and just shine so brightly that it's gonna burn some people. You know, like, okay, let whoever feathers it ruffles ruffle. You know, like, you're truly stopping yourself from caring what other people think about you, how they perceive you, how they feel about you, and that's just very beautiful. You deserve everything in life, and Spirit really is sending that your way. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.